All right, so let's start with the big story that we are tracking on WION this hour, where Taliban fighters remain undeterred in Afghanistan. In the latest offensive, the Taliban reportedly has attacked a United Nations compound in the city of Herat. One Afghan guard was fatally shot dead, while others have been injured. Now, according to a Taliban spokesperson, the area is now under the control of the Taliban. Remember, there were conflicting reports that had emerged, which stated that the Afghan forces had managed to repel the Taliban offensive after some help from the US Air Force. However, the Taliban has claimed that at least about 8 Afghan soldiers have been killed and 4 others been captured in the crossfire for the city of Herat. Now, Herat is the second provincial capital the Taliban have entered into in just the last 24 hours. This week, they had entered into the capital of the southern province of Helmand as well, and this province borders the neighbouring country of Pakistan. The United Nations Assistance Mission in Afghanistan has confirmed the attack. However, the international body has claimed that no crossfire took place. The compound came under attack by a rocket-propelled grenade and gunfire. They called it a deliberate attack by anti-government elements, while no UN personnel were hurt in the incident. The organization has condemned the attack very strongly. A spokesperson has also said that the latest incident could be seen as a war crime, as attacks against civilians and UN personnel and compounds are prohibited under international law.
The United Nations in the country condemned in the strongest terms today the attack on our main compound in Herat, in which an Afghan police guard was killed and others injured. No UN personnel were hurt in the incident. The UN mission in Afghanistan said that the attack targeting entrances with rocket-propelled grenades and gunfire of the clearly marked UN facility was carried out by anti-government elements.
The Taliban is seizing many districts on the outskirts of the Herat city. 2 border crossings adjoining Iran and Turkmenistan have also fallen under the Taliban's control. Many families continue to flee into Afghanistan and even into neighboring nations. Iranian border guards are on high alert as they fear that many people could actually try cross over the border in the coming days. And this, of course, brings the concern of a major humanitarian crisis that is unfolding even as we speak.
The UN mission said that it is concerned by escalating violence in and around Kandahar amidst ongoing Taliban attacks on the city. The UN mission said that there are credible reports of scores of civilians killed and that it is working to establish facts on civilian harm.
Now, in this year alone, the humanitarian partners in Afghanistan need at least about $1.3 billion to help as many as about 16 million vulnerable people. But only 38% of the required funding has been received so far, as the United States ends its chapter in the war-torn nation. Many questions, of course, remain unanswered. Did the United States withdraw too hastily? Did they achieve their target in the last 20 years? And are they now leaving the Afghan government ill-equipped to tackle the Taliban? And also, our correspondent Anas Malik is presently in Kabul and is bringing you these latest ground reports. Listening to his latest report.
More than 10 provinces have reported attacks from the Taliban. At least 30 plus attacks have been reported. But interestingly, the most intense fightings have been reported in 2 particular areas. One in Helmand, in its capital in Lashkargah. There were reports of Lashkargah falling. And secondly, the one in Herat, the province of Herat, and in Herat city as well. 2 of its key districts in Herat city, the Karukh district that has been claimed by the Taliban, that is in the city center, and the Gozara district which houses the Herat airport, that was claimed by the Taliban as well, that it had fallen. Late last night we saw airstrikes from the US forces coming in at Herat, and after that we saw advancements from the Afghan security forces, after which now it is said that Gozara district has fallen back to the government control. This is the 3rd time in a span of just 9 days when Gozara district has been attacked. The Herat airport continues to remain closed. This is the 3rd day. Today is the 3rd day since Herat airport is currently closed, and there seems to be no end in sight. Former Mujahideen leader and senior leader of the Jamiat-e-Islami, Ismail Khan, his militia have been putting up a tough fight to the Taliban. They've been resisting the Taliban from entering the Herat city. We understand that the Taliban already ruled 2 parts of the province in Herat, 2 border crossings in Herat. One with Turkmenistan, my apologies, the one with Tajikistan, the Sher Khan Bandar, and the one with Iran, the Islam Qila border crossing. So Taliban seems to continue with their advances. The Afghan forces are pushing them back. The US Air Force is giving aerial support, and that is the reason of which Taliban continues to inflict heavy damage upon the Taliban as well. The government has claimed that in the past 24 hours, more than 140 plus Taliban fighters have died in the government operations.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.